Today we're making a baked camembert dough ball wreath. This tear and share style appetizer is perfect for sharing. The wreath's made with soft and fluffy Tangzhong dough balls that are glazed with homemade garlic butter, and there's a baked camembert cheese in the middle for dipping the dough balls in. This one's super easy to make and perfect when you're serving a crowd. Here's how we make it. So the dough balls use the same style dough as my Tangzhong dinner rolls, which means we're making a Tangzhong first. So to do this, we're going to add 30 grams of strong white bread flour into a small saucepan with 60 grams of whole milk and 60 grams of water. We give the flour and milk and water a whisk to combine, then cook over a low heat, stirring constantly with a spatula until we have a thick paste. This is similar to when you make a roux, and it will only take a couple of minutes. And when your Tangzhong's ready, it will look something like this. So when it's ready, we're going to transfer the Tangzhong to a bowl and let it cool to room temperature. This will take around 20 minutes. We'll make sure to use a spatula to get all of the Tangzhong out of the pan. Next, we're going to add 550 grams of strong white bread flour into the bowl of a stand mixer, along with 30 grams of caster sugar, 11 grams of fine sea salt, 8 grams of instant yeast, a teaspoon and a half of skimmed milk powder, a large egg, and the cooled down Tangzhong. So then we're going to take 130 grams of whole milk and 90 grams of water and warm it up in the microwave to 38 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The milk and water get added into the bowl, and then we're going to use the dough hook to mix the dough on a medium speed until it's smooth and starting to come away from the sides of the bowl. This will take around 5 minutes of mixing. Sometimes you get a few dry patches of flour on the inside of your mixing bowl. If you have, just use a dough scraper to scrape the sides of the bowl down, then continue mixing. So once the dough is smooth, we're going to gradually add in 60 grams of unsalted butter that's been softened. Make sure to add the butter in a small piece at a time and let each piece incorporate fully before adding in more. Then once all the butter's been added in, we're going to continue mixing the dough for another 5 to 10 minutes until it passes the window pane test. So the window pane test is a way of testing gluten development in bread dough. To do it, you take a small piece of dough and stretch it between your fingers. If it stretches thin enough that you can see through it, it's ready, but if it tears, it needs more mixing. You can see here how thin the dough is stretching without tearing. So now that our dough is ready, we're going to cover it with a tea towel or cling film and then let it prove at room temperature until it's doubled in size. This will take between 45 minutes and an hour. In the meantime, we're going to take a 250 gram wheel of Camembert cheese. I'm going to take it out of the wooden packaging and pop it back in the fridge for the time being. Then we're going to place the wooden part of the packaging into the centre of a lined baking tray. You need to make sure that it's just wood because it'll be going in the oven, so if there's any plastic on it, take this off. If your camembert didn't come in an oven-proof box, use a heat-proof dish instead. The dough balls get placed around the packaging, and then we're going to place the cheese back into it just before it goes into the oven. So once our dough is doubled in size, we're going to knock it back and then transfer it to a lightly floured work surface. Now we need to divide the dough into 26 pieces, and each one should weigh around 40 grams. You don't have to be entirely accurate with this, so if your dough balls are a few grams off, it's totally fine, as long as they're all roughly the same size. I'm not going to make you watch me divide all the dough, so let's fast forward a bit. Then once you've got 26 pieces of dough, we can get on to shaping the dough balls. We're shaping these the same way as you would a dinner roll or a burger bun. So we bring the edges of the dough into the middle and then flip it over and use cupped hands to shape it into a tight ball. The dough ball should be smooth on top and there should be a seam on the bottom. Then it's just a case of repeating this process with all the remaining pieces of dough. So once all our dough balls are shaped, we're going to assemble the wreath. To do this, we're going to first place 10 of the dough balls around the wooden box, and then place the remaining 16 dough balls around the outside. There should be around half a centimetre of space between each dough ball. You'll see in a minute why you'll need to use a large baking tray. Then once the wreath's shaped, we're going to cover the dough with an upside down tin, then let it prove at room temperature for another 30 to 45 minutes until the dough balls have risen by around 50%. They should be just touching once risen, and whilst it's proving, you'll need to preheat an oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, we're going to brush the dough balls with egg wash. I make mine with a large egg and a teaspoon of cold water. Then we're going to set it to one side whilst we prepare the cheese. So we're going to take the Camembert out of any remaining packaging. Then we're going to use a sharp knife to score the top in a crisscross pattern. Then we're going to poke a few sprigs of fresh rosemary into the cuts. Now we need to place the Camembert back into the box in the middle of the wreath. It should just pop in, but if it doesn't, you can gently lift the box out and place the Camembert in that way. Then the last thing we're going to do is drizzle the Camembert with a small amount of olive oil, which will stop the herbs burning in the oven. Then we're going to pop the wreath into the preheated oven and bake for 25 to 30 minutes until the bread is golden brown and the cheese is melty. Then in the meantime, we're going to make a garlic butter, which we'll be using to brush onto the bread once it's baked. So we're going to add 100 grams of butter into a saucepan and then grate in 2 garlic cloves, or in my case, 1 massive one. So you can use either unsalted or salted butter for this. If you're using unsalted butter, just add in a pinch of sea salt. Next, we're going to cook the butter over a medium heat until it's melted. Then we're going to take it off the heat and stir in 2 teaspoons of finely chopped parsley and 1 teaspoon of finely chopped rosemary. You could use a different herb like chives instead if you'd prefer though. Then we're going to set our garlic butter to one side whilst we wait for our dough balls to finish baking. So as soon as the wreath comes out the oven, we're going to brush the dough balls with a generous amount of the garlic butter. Any that's left over can be served on the side. It's best to let the wreath sit just for a couple of minutes, but then serve it whilst it's still warm. So the idea is that you tear off a dough ball and then either dunk it in the cheese or spoon some of the cheese on top of the dough ball. And that's how to make my baked camembert dough ball wreath. The full written recipe and loads more can be found on my blog saltbuttersmoke.com. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another recipe.